Those gym bros that use 5 different machines and equipment all at once.
Encouragement from the universe. You know, the usual.
You know.
Okay, serious. We're taking serious time.
Yep. Serious time? We're taking serious time.
Screw you for telling me that I couldn't cook. I am the best goddamn cook there is ever.
Yeah.
I cooked so many meals. I had my family over and I cooked for them. I cooked for my man when he would come over.
The last thing I want to say is just to be present with the full picture. Like, enjoy all pieces of your life. Because, yeah, being lonely and being independent is, like, just scary and sometimes boring. But just try and find joy in all the little pieces. Okay, let's get this party started. Was it already started?
Well, it's starting now. Hi, guys. Welcome back to That Good Vibe podcast. I'm Megan.
I'm Jordan.
And we are excited to have you guys here today. I think we have a lot of ranting to do today.
Yes, a lot.
I have to say, here's a little disclaimer. So for you guys, all these episodes have been coming out once a week as normal for you. For us, it hasn't really been that normal in the recording department because we had to skip a week. We had to skip another week. So we had to cram in 4 recordings in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like a lot.
It's been a lot, that's for sure. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize how much behind the scenes stuff we have to do for the podcast. And then also like presenting ourselves well and like having ideas to talk about during the podcast. And then right after we film, it's like, okay, I'm going to go now. I need to go lay in my bed.
Decompress.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes we do really enjoy being here. We appreciate you guys watching, listening, and the few comments that we get. We love those very much. But anyways, enough about that. How are you?
The same as last time.
Because it's been 2 days.
Yeah, but it's also been like a whole week for me where I just feel like gross, disgusting, a piece of poop. I do not want to do anything. I have no motivation. That's why I texted you this morning being like, can you help me force myself to go to the gym? Because I need some help.
I know, and I feel like my voice note was very unmotivating. And you're like, thanks, it helped. I'm like, did it really?
Well, you sounded so monotone and tired and grumpy, but like what you were saying did help. You're like, just slowly put your clothes on and just do one thing at a time and you'll get there and everything's fine. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that's what I did.
Just do this, then do that. The thing I like to think about when I'm like, okay, I got to go to the gym or have to do something that I don't really want to do, don't think about it. Just start the motions of doing the things to get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then when you're there, do the motions of doing the thing.
I always think like, yeah, the motivation to get to the gym is like a whole other story. But once you're at the gym, I'm like, okay, I can do this. Like, I feel like a superstar. Like, let's go. Like, I can lift heavy. I feel good. It's literally just getting there.
Sometimes not for me.
Oh.
Like, I had a yoga class last night with my mom. Didn't want to do it. Still just feeling so sluggish mentally and physically right now. And I get there. I'm like, you got this. It is a warm yin-yang class. So it's going to be fine. It's going to be easy. The woman kicked my goddamn ass for the first 30 minutes.
Oh, dear.
Like, I'm talking planks and then lift one leg up and then do a push-up with one leg up. And I'm like, woman, I can't do that, okay? Like,
okay, but after, did you not feel a little bit better at least?
I came home and laid right to bed.
But, like, after pushing yourself and getting there and doing it? Oh.
See, sometimes I don't understand that mentality of like, if you just work out, you're going to feel so good after. No, sometimes I feel the exact same or sometimes I feel a little bit worse.
Well, okay. But also what I'm trying to say is like, but you moved your body. Like, you did it.
Oh, and mentally, I'm like, okay, I needed that because I would have just been a schlumbub of nothingness on my couch if I didn't move. But sometimes it's like, it doesn't fully benefit. It'll benefit me in a few days when I'm like, thank God I moved my body because now I'm mentally ready to like
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
and have the energy and move and all that stuff.
I guess for me, because I do keep track of when I work out and when I go to the gym. And after putting like a little check mark down on like underneath the gym column of my notes, that feels good. Like
Yes.
I'm like, good job, Jordan. You needed to do that. You know you needed to do that.
And you feel so much better.
Yeah. And you did it.
So, yeah, I'm feeling about the same as the last couple days.
What is your check-in?
My self-care check-in.
Yeah, the challenge.
Mine was to do read my book, enjoy a cup of coffee in my chair, and I did that yesterday. It was just so glorious.
Nice.
And I took Chew Boy on 2 longer walks yesterday.
Oh,
So that was really nice to get outside because it has just been gorgeous out. Like weird
crazy.
gorgeous.
I know. Yeah, it's weird.
So did that.
Love
and
it,
that
though.
felt really good. This morning I just had another slow morning. It was lovely.
Good.
And yours?
To journal and meditate twice. I did that once. I just did that this morning.
Perfect.
I did feel good though after, so.
And how was journaling?
Good. The last time I journaled was in September. So it's been a while, and so basically I just kind of like wrote down what's been going on in my life lately, and then I was like, you know what, that's good enough. Yep. Sometimes I like to do that, like currently what's happening, and give my journal a little update, and then other times that's like I want to do journal prompts and like just help understand myself a little better or how I feel a little better by like going on Pinterest and picking out those prompts to write about. But yeah, it was good.
Good. Glad. Weekly fave or tip? I don't have a lot, but
the one I wrote down, so this is so random. I've been feeling kind of gross with like my makeup routine lately, so I wanted to change it up, and I did some like other eye makeup. I like tried to like see what looks good on my eyes, because not having lashes, I'm like, I have to do something, otherwise I just look bald and like a boy, and which is fine, but I just don't feel like myself is what I'm trying to say. So I did some little eyeliner, some new mascara, some eyeshadow, and like I'm finding my groove. I like
the eyeliner.
Thank you.
I think it looks really nice.
Thank you. And it's all brown, so it's like a little more like natural. It's not like the black sharp,
super bold.
Yeah. So
No.
I just like playing around with that, but that's my weekly fave this week.
So I have 2 written down. I'll start off with the sad one first. Yesterday I had a really good cry, and I haven't cried.
I cried yesterday too. I haven't cried in a while either.
I have not cried in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Like I've cried, but like because something actually would have made me cry. But this is the like, holy shit, I have a lot of emotions right now, and I just need to let them go. I actually cried in the yoga class yesterday, and I was trying really hard to just be like, it's okay, let a little bit out and hold it in, but it's like, it's okay. And then when I got in the car, I just like wailed my eyeballs out the whole way home. I listened to I have a sad cry music playlist, so I play that when I'm like, okay, I really need to get a good cry out. But I feel like there's still some more in there that could come out, but I do feel better in that aspect. But on a positive note, I am packing for my vacation, and that is really exciting.
Yeah, no kidding.
I have my suitcases out, and I'm starting to pick out like my outfits. So tomorrow will be like officially packing of the bags.
Getting out of town is just the best vibe.
It's what I need right now.
Yeah.
I just want to like get out and forget about all of my responsibilities. And pretend that I have endless amounts of money and just have the time of my life.
Oh, I can't wait for you.
I'm super excited. We have a country music concert that we're going to, an NFL game that we're going to, and an NHL game that we're going to.
Oh, I didn't know you went to an NHL game.
Yes, the last day is an NHL game. It is the Dallas Stars versus the Calgary Flames.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it should be a really good, fun, exciting time.
I can't wait to hear all
and we're going to go golfing, and we're going to go to Six Flags. And
oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. Very, very excited for this vacation.
I need a vacation. Damn. Oh, this past like week and a half, like I'm so surprised I actually forced myself to go to the gym this morning, but I've just been feeling like crap, and like it's so nice out. It's gorgeous outside. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. Like I I just hate everything.
Maybe we should refer to our last episode and check out what's happening in the astrology world.
Oh, you know what? That has crossed my mind.
Maybe the planets are a little upside down and backwards right now.
Oh my God. Probably. Okay, well, along those lines, I have a couple things I need to rant about. These are just some random things I needed to write down to just say out loud.
You just got to get them off your chest. Yeah,
exactly.
Let's do it, girl. We are all here to listen.
The first one, Instagram notifications. Some of these you can't turn off. You know? So you can turn off all your notifications, but you can't turn off so it says this person added to their story. Sorry. When it says this person added to their story, you can't it just like gives me a notification and I'm like, why?
Oh, right.
Another one is this person you might know is on Instagram. I don't give a fuck. Okay, next. Gym bros. Those gym bros that use 5 different machines and equipment all at once. They go here, they go there, they go way over there.
Then they go back to the other machine.
Yeah. And I'm like, can I use any of them? Like, really? And there's other people in the gym. It's not just me and this other guy.
Yeah,
this happens all the time.
Use one machine, wipe it off, then go to the next machine.
Please.
And if you have to go back, then you come back and then you wipe it off again.
Yes.
And then you go to the next
one.
one.
This is so confusing. And then also just other people being at the gym when you're there. Like, why can't I just go to the gym and it just be me?
That's when you do at home gyms.
Yes, I do have a treadmill downstairs and I have 2 25-pound weights.
Actually, if I do recall editing a video, that was one of your self-care challenges, was to work out more at home.
Yes, you're right. And I have actually the past, I don't know, couple weeks. I don't remember when that episode was, but I have. On the days where I'm like, oh, I just do not want to go. I'm like, just go downstairs, go on the treadmill, do 30 minutes. You'll feel great.
Yeah.
Next, being bloated. I'm bloated all day long, every day. Okay. It hurts. It doesn't look good. I look pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I feel gross. I look gross. I hate it. Next, icy roads. Okay. So I not only have to watch out for other vehicles who want to try and hit me or just are on crack driving around, but I have to worry about like accidentally sliding into a car or like a tree or because it's just so dang icy. And that's how it was this morning. Now it wouldn't be because the sun is shining. And
yeah, in the mornings and the evening with these like really beautiful sunny days, the roads are so icy because everything melts and then just boom, it's frozen.
Yep. And then I have to drive like a 90-year-old person going so slow so I don't hit anything.
Oh, the problems of life.
Yeah.
So what else you got on this rant list?
That's it for today.
Okay. I love how you're just like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. They all annoy me.
Yes. I was at the gym today being like, okay, everything is frustrating me right now. I'm just going to write it all down for you guys. So
yeah,
I hope you enjoyed.
I hope you guys don't mind that we have just been in a little bit of a schlumbub mood.
Yeah.
I know it's not the best way to be portraying ourselves all the time, but we're human beings.
And it's being realistic.
And it's being super realistic.
We're not going to be so happy, ecstatic every day of our lives. No. And it's so hard to fake that and to be that way.
It's exhausting to just like, okay, I'm just going to shove that down for a little bit and then pretend and then come home and you just like, bleh, diarrhea it all out. It's crazy. Before we get into the topic, do you have anything else?
No.
Let's do some card pulling. So I have these cool cards that my mom got me. They are moon mantra cards. And honestly, we should have done these last episode because they would have gone with our topic. But they're just nice little mantras. There's just a bunch of cards in there, so just pick whichever one you want. What's yours look like? Oh, pretty.
A moon with a hand holding the moon.
Okay, what does yours say?
Whatever I choose to believe becomes true to me. Does that mean like all the negative stuff too?
Yes, absolutely.
Whatever I choose to believe.
Interesting. Mine is, I trust my inner wisdom to guide me.
Oh, I like that one.
You want to trade?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, these ones are really fun. Every single one has its own like little
Yeah, that's cool.
little photo.
Symbol.
This one is, I have the power to change my life for the better.
Wow.
Yeah. Moon mantras.
Cool.
And then you want to pull a tarot card?
Yep.
And we'll just do a little affirmation tarot card reading. Okay, what'd you get, girly?
The Chariot
The Chariot.
with 2 horses on it.
Cute. That's a major arcandia card. I'm not saying that word right. I know I'm not.
Okay. The Chariot shows us the constant tug of war between our conscious selves and our ID-based drives. It encourages development of a healthy ego, that is to say, a sense of who you are and what you want in life. But it definitely wags a finger at an ego that tips into arrogance or self-righteousness, and it cautions against letting our subconscious urges get the best of us. Like a charioteer. Is that how you say it?
I have no idea.
Like a charioteer reining in 2 horses, we can harness our destinies and ride towards them with ease as long as we maintain balance and awareness. Look out, Spartacus. That's fun. The affirmation says, I know what I want and I know what's best for myself, which means that sometimes I have to play bad cop with myself. Mustache not included, but heavily encouraged. That's so funny.
That is so funny.
I love the humor in that.
That one's like all about just trying to like put your ego to the side, like that bad side of your ego to the side and be like, no, we are not going to do that right now. Like going to the gym this morning.
Yeah. I totally vibe with that.
Yeah.
One.
Ooh, I have the sun.
Ooh, it's very pretty.
Oh, the sun, the glorious sun. Dust off those deck chairs. The sun just rolled up with 1,000 beams of encouragement. This card is a metaphysical summer's day and a sign to success, wealth, radiance, energy, unlimited positive, harmonic encouragement from the universe. You know, the usual.
You know.
Okay, serious. We're taking serious time.
Yep. Serious time? We're taking serious time.
I can't. You guys, it is so hot in here right now.
So
that we're going crazy. Okay. But enough talking about sunshine. Time to get out there and enjoy the rainbow droppings so you can have some real life radiance to talk about later in life. Interesting. The affirmation is, I bask in the unconditional positivity that shines on me now and use it to energize all of my endeavors. How's that for a renewable resource?
Oh.
So anyways, that was a little bit of a train wreck.
All right, moving on.
Okay, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Living alone, overcoming loneliness, and finding independence. I would love to know how many people have ever lived on their own before. Because when I first did it, it was like an absolute life-changing experience.
Oh, I'm sure. That was, I don't know why. Actually, I know why.
We're just all giggles today, so don't take anything seriously now. We're not in serious time anymore.
No, we're not. My mom has told me before. This wise woman gives such good advice. She said, don't live with anyone. Do not ever. Besides your partner. Okay, sorry. Let me back up. Do not live with friends because you're not going to be friends with them after.
Amen.
And I took that advice and I said, you know what? I just want to live alone. Even if I have a boyfriend, I want to experience the experience of living alone before I move in with my partner. And I did that for 2 years. I had an apartment and I was thriving.
I loved that apartment. It was so beautiful. So nice.
I do wish I was still there sometimes, but I know now, like living with Nick, that space wasn't big enough for the both of us. And now, like, renting out a house, it's so nice that we have the downstairs and he can go chill down there and I can be upstairs doing whatever. Like, I love that fact. So yeah.
I have always lived with somebody. There was a brief time where I was just like renting a bedroom from a person, so like I didn't really know the person I was a roommate with.
I didn't know that.
This was like a long time ago, like 10 plus years ago probably. And I only did that for a little bit, and then I ended up moving in with my boyfriend, and then I lived with my sister for a while, and then lived in with another boyfriend, and just did that for a long time. So finally, when I broke up with my last ex, I'm like, oh my God, I can't freaking wait to live by myself, decorate my own space, clean up only after myself. I don't have to worry about anybody else. It was so great. So I visualized living in an apartment with a bay window, like the one where it comes like out and across with all the windows. So that's exactly what I wanted. And my mom helped me look for apartments. So we spent a day, went through like 5 or 6 different apartments. The very first apartment I looked at was downtown Regina, and on the top 3rd floor of a really old building. And it had a bay window, and it had brick walls, and it was just so cute. And it was everything that I wanted. And I'm like, this is it. This is home. Absolutely. And the day I moved in was probably one of the best days of my life.
I bet.
I only lived there for 1 year because I ended up meeting Levi while I was living in this place, and he would come over and we'd hang out and all that stuff. And I really, really, really wanted a dog. I was like, okay, I think I'm ready for this next chapter in my life. I'm ready to like get a dog and all these things. So I'm like, well, I'm going to have to move to a place that allows dogs. So I decided after my 1 year lease at this apartment, I found another apartment that allowed dogs to move in. I signed the lease. I go move in. Not even 24 hours of me moving in, my boyfriend's like, so I think I'm going to move in with you. Perfect. Yay. And then I got my dog. Well, I got Chewy, his dog. So it worked out really, really perfect in the end. But looking back, if I could have maybe spent a little bit more time in that apartment, building some more memories with myself in there, I definitely would have. But I don't regret anything. I love living with my man. Him and I get along so well. I'm very, very happy with where we are. But that apartment will always hold such a close space in my heart.
Mine too. Or like, mine.
Your apartment.
Yeah.
You never saw my downtown apartment.
No, I didn't. I just picked you up there one time, but I didn't come in.
Yeah. It was just honestly like the cutest little place ever.
Yeah.
So now every time I drive past there, I always look up at the window. I'm like, I lived there. That was my home.
Well, every time I come here, I'm basically driving the same direction as I would to go to my old apartment. And I again like love my apartment too. I don't think I would be here. What is happening? Jordan, get your shit together.
Let me turn the fan on for a sec. Okay, you were talking about driving past your old apartment, and I think you were saying something along the lines of you don't think you would be where you are today if you didn't live on your own at that place.
Yes.
I feel like that's where you were going.
Yes, because I learned so much about myself and what I wanted my space to be like, and I don't know what else I'm trying to say.
I think living alone helps you with the other little topics we have, like overcoming loneliness and finding some independence. When you live alone, there's no one that's coming home to help entertain you. So you have to find things to do to entertain yourself. You're the cook, you're the maid of your house. So you have to be on top of those things. There's no one else around to rely on for those things. So living alone makes you learn how to do those things the way that you want to do it. And then when you have a partner, you begin to appreciate the things that they do for you as well. So overcoming loneliness, I think when you are living by yourself, or even like, I'd say in your situation, you're like half and half, right? Because your man works away, so you do live by yourself.
Yeah,
but
that's
then
true.
he comes home and you guys get to, like, it's still your home together.
Yeah.
But you do have times where you are by yourself. And I know you've talked about it on the pod before, like feeling a little lonely and feeling a little bored and just trying to like get through that.
Right. Yeah. It's the biggest thing is just trying to find things that you want to do that you enjoy. And that sounds so easy, but like sometimes I have a hard time with that. And I started to make a list of when I'm bored, like what can I do? So like that helps me sometimes, but like other than that, it's like
sometimes you also just have to be okay with crying in your bed all night long until you fall asleep.
That's something I've just recently learned.
Like it's okay. It's okay to do that. It's okay to be wallowing in the feeling of I'm lonely, I'm bored, there's no one here with me, and I'm uncomfortable in this feeling. It's totally fine to feel that way. I remember nights like that in my apartment, just like trying to make myself supper and I'm like crying because I'm so bored and lonely. Yeah. But I don't want to leave. It's like, where am I going to go?
One thing I've also learned is like, yeah, you're lonely right now, but like time is still ticking. The days, like the hours, the minutes, the hours are still going to go on. Like time isn't still right now. So yeah, you might be bored right now, but pretty soon it's going to be time to make supper or it's going to be time to watch your favorite show. Like time is still going to flow.
Exactly. And going to work, I think when you live alone, it would be very important for you to go to an office, like go to your job, or have like a weekly workout class or an art class or something that actually gets you out of the house once a day. Because even when I have days off that I have nothing planned and I spend 3 consecutive days in the house, I go fucking crazy.
Me too. Even like having clients come to my house, like, and I don't leave the house. Like, yeah, I'm getting some like social interaction, but it's still being at home. So like on days where I have clients all day, like at the end of the night, like I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go to my parents for supper just to get out of the house.
Exactly. You have to get out of the house.
Yeah. And also like you want to have things that you're excited for, because I think that helps a lot with like just being lonely, like excited for like a TV show that's coming on later, like one of your favorite meals you're gonna cook. Like being excited makes you not feel so
lonely.
Yeah.
There is people out there that say like you should always have something that you are looking forward to all the time. So when you're living by yourself, maybe keep your calendar on the weekends filled up with activities with friends or family, or going on a date by yourself, like something for you to actually look forward to. So what I always did, and I still do, is my Sunday grocery routine.
Oh, yeah.
I still did that when I lived by myself. Okay, I got to go get the groceries. I got to go pick them up. Here's my list. Write it all out. What do I have? I think that was one of my favorite things about living alone, was cooking for myself. I, in my past relationship, was told that I am a terrible cook and all I knew how to cook was toast.
Really?
Oh, big time. And like it was his department. He was the cook. I was not the one to do the cooking.
Wow, that's so surprising, because you cook so many different dishes now and you're like...
That's what I learned how to do when I lived by myself. And I was like, screw you for telling me that I couldn't cook. I am the best goddamn cook there is ever.
Yeah.
I cooked so many meals. I had my family over and I cooked for them. I cooked for my man when he would come over. Yeah, I loved being able to live by myself for that. Yeah. I looked forward to cooking. Not all the time. Sometimes I would just have a good old bowl of cereal for supper. And I was happy as a clam.
Oh, for sure. You need to have those just like easy meals once in a while.
Yeah. Okay, so the next little tiny segment is finding your independence. So this is for the girlies that are maybe living with roommates, or you're living with your boyfriend or significant other, or you've been in a committed relationship for a long time. Sometimes we can kind of lose ourselves in the friendships or the relationships and all these things. And you still are your own individual being. You are the only person that you spend the rest of your life with. So let's make that relationship matter. Let's make that relationship important. You are brave and you are courageous. So prove those things to yourself, because there's not scary people out there. If you put yourself out there, a lot of people are going to go, holy shit, she's so brave. I wish I could be like her. That's one thing I learned, that like when I was living on my own, I had to start to gain my own independence and figure out who I am and what I stand for and what are my interests and what are my hobbies. So I would go for a walk by myself, then go get groceries by myself, then maybe go to a coffee shop by myself. Then I went to the cat cafe by myself and just slowly started doing these tiny things by myself. And then I promised myself, I think I've told this story on the pod before, but I can't remember, was to really prove that I'm strong and brave enough and can do things by myself. I'm going to go on a camping trip by myself.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. Yeah.
So I booked a 3-day, 2-night camping trip by myself. And it's like a walk-in camping. So you park and then you have to walk all your stuff in. No electricity. I purposely wanted to walk in because I wanted to be physically far away from other people. And I really just wanted to experience nature and wanted to listen to what my soul was asking of me in that time. So during the summer of living on my own, I was kind of like dating this guy. What did we call him? Summertime boyfriend for a while. And then I knew, I was like, okay, this is just not working out. So I broke it off with him. And then 2 weeks later, I went on my solo camping trip. And it was like probably one of the life-changing moments of my life.
Oh, I'm sure. That makes me so proud of you. Like, I wish I could be that person.
Honestly, it builds confidence within me to know that, like, if I was to fly to the East Coast and go stay in an Airbnb for a couple of days by myself, I'm gonna be just fine.
Right. Yeah.
I went to that T-Swift dance party all by myself. Like, doing things by myself in the moment feels so freaking scary, but I try to remind myself that literally no one is judging you. Everyone looks at you and is like, wow, you're so cool for doing that. And that feels really good.
100%.
So that's why I kind of keep doing things like that.
And like, even when you're in a relationship, it's so healthy to be independent and still have that side of you.
Yes.
Because you can so easily lose that with just like relying on that person that you're with and doing everything with them. And that is not super healthy.
It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for them. It's not healthy for the friendships around.
Yeah.
Like, you know that there are girlfriends out there that all they do is whatever the man wants to do.
Yeah.
And when you look at her, you're like, girl, what do you like? What do you like to do? Like, let's figure out who you are on your own.
Yeah. There definitely are some times when Nick's home for the weekend that he'll like go and do something with his friends. And I'm like, okay, this is my chance to like do something I haven't done in a while, or just like clean my little makeup area, or just, you know, like be by myself and hang out with myself and enjoy spending the time by myself.
I think part of finding your independence is learning to accept that it's okay to be alone for a little bit. It's okay to have that FOMO feeling. It's normal. It's okay to be missing out on the fun. It's okay to decide, nope, I just want to feel what this feels like and I don't like it and I never want to feel it again. Then that's fine too.
Yeah.
Finding your independence is just figuring out who you are and what you like so that you can learn how to use those with boundaries and all sorts of other things in your life. So that's what I got on that.
The last thing I want to say is just to be present with the full picture. Like, enjoy all pieces of your life. Because being lonely and being independent is like just scary and sometimes boring, but just try and find joy in all the little pieces, because they're there. You just gotta pick and point them out.
Sometimes it's when you're by yourself, it's easy to not see them all the time. And remember that if maybe you've been single for a really, really long time and you've been living by yourself for a really long time and you're just fucking sick of it, one day it's not going to be like that anymore. And you're going to say, oh, I wish I had a day by myself. So really cherish those moments, whether you're with a partner or not, in every aspect that you can.
You know what? For 1 year for Christmas, my mom really wanted, I don't know if she actually said this, but she's mentioned it beforehand, and us kids got her a gift card for a hotel stay.
She just
for
wanted
her
to stay at a hotel.
No, literally just to be alone, because the boys, my two brothers, still live at home, and then obviously my dad's there, so it's like it's a house full.
Was it
all
just
the
for
time.
her?
Just for her, literally
Oh
just
my
to
gosh.
go hang out, order whatever type of food, watch some shows, watch a movie, sleep in. Like,
I love that.
I don't think she hasn't used it since or at all, but yeah.
Well, you better get her to do that.
Yeah, I will for sure.
You should just book it for her.
And that was the thing. We were like, do we book it, or do we just give her a gift card, or what do we do? But yeah.
I think you should just book it for her and then tell your dad.
Yeah.
Mom's leaving the house for the night.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Too funny. So, yes, living alone, being lonely, finding independent. It's a scary world out there, especially when you're trying to do it by yourself. But you got it. Because we're all brave and we're all strong. We can figure it out.
You tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a sneeze coming on.
Oh.
You know that feeling when it gets... Okay, really strange. Don't know why I describe this feeling like this, but I describe the feeling in your nose when you're just about to sneeze like vinegar. What? How is vinegar a feeling? But like to me, that word
that's really
and the
weird.
feeling associate together. Anyways, random.
You know what? Okay, when I was cooking my shrimp the other day, and you were don't cook it too long or it's gonna taste rubbery. Okay, shrimp just normally tastes rubbery. So the whole time I was eating the shrimp, I was like, I don't really like this. Like, I like the flavor, but I do not like the texture, and I hate the word rubbery. And the whole time I was just like...
so I corrupted your meal?
I mean, it was still good. It still tasted really good, but just like the rubbery shrimp texture...
Trust me, if you overcook shrimp, it is literally like rubber. Like it's squeaky in your
ew.
in
oh my
your
god.
mouth.
Okay, we're moving on. Okay.
It's like the word moist.
Yeah, I don't really like that either.
Okay. Self-care challenge?
Okay, mine's like just boring, but I just want to like continue working out 3 times a week and being healthy and eating healthy and having that be my big focus.
Remember your tarot card. Remember the message your tarot card said. Just kind of push your ego out of the way and just get shit done. And get shit done. I like that. We have 2 weeks until we record next. So you got lots of time to get that in order. Mine is to just become more present, especially as I go onto this vacation. I don't want to think about the real world right now. I just want to be in vacation mode and have a great time and be with my man and fall in love and be like a rom-com movie.
Yes.
That's what I want.
I'm so excited for you.
So be present.
Yeah.
That's my challenge.
Think about all the bullshit back at home.
Yeah. I can worry about that when I get back.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Okay. For our questions of the week, we had no submissions. So I just added some questions for us to talk about. And
that's okay.
They're just random and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we did this question like I don't know how many episodes ago, but we didn't get a very good answer, so I want to do this again.
Okay.
What is your last Google search?
Oh shit. Well, I just used my phone to Google something.
Okay,
so
besides that.
The size of a carry-on bag.
Oh, that's so boring.
Okay, let me go through my history and find something like fun.
Okay, I gotta grab my phone. Yeah, mine's boring too. It says Swift Current restaurants, which I think is old.
Okay, so I've recently searched ChatGPT, the Pattern app, and then I got sucked into... The Pattern app was from last week's episode, if you guys remember. I got sucked into a Reddit thread of the Pattern app ruined my life. And it literally talks about how if you compare birth charts too much, you get a little kooky in the head. And that's what the whole Reddit thing was about. And I'm like, exactly. And then Netflix. Ooh, is Canadian Tire pet friendly? Oh, great. I have a story.
Oh, okay.
Just what we were looking for.
Story time.
So the other day I was taking Chewy out. We threw his ball. He did his business, all that stuff. And then Levi came home and he was hollering at me from the balcony. And he's like, well, I have to go to Canadian Tire and go pick up dog food. I said, perfect. I haven't gotten out of the house yet today. I'll come with you. I'll meet you downstairs. So we go down to the car. Now Chewy gets a car ride. So he gets a ball throw, then a surprise visit from his dad. Oh my God, now I get to go for a car ride. Best day ever. He's just smiling from ear to ear, super excited.
Yeah.
So we pull up to Canadian Tire and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Canadian Tire is pet friendly. So I Googled it quick. Yes, it is. So we bring him inside just to not leave him in the car. And he was like stimulated.
Oh, yeah.
Just sniff, 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 sniff. Oh my God, this is so crazy. So he went and found the thing and I would take him down an aisle, make him stop, sit. Kate, lay down. Okay, up. Now let's go. Like I try to do those things to keep him engaged with me and not just be sniffing all the time.
No, that's good. Yeah.
So we were in there for probably maybe 20-ish minutes. We went down the pet section. He could give two shits about the toys. He was sniffing every single bag of dog food.
Oh.
Like, oh my God. He was just, his tail was back and forth. So then we get back in the car and we come home. He slept all evening long.
Oh, yeah.
Just snoozing away in his bed. I'm like, wow, maybe I should take him to Canadian Tire every day.
Yeah, no kidding.
So there you go. That's exciting. That was the last thing I Googled.
That's super cute. Okay. I Googled russet potato nutrition.
Russet potatoes? Yep.
Yep. The leaf schedule. Matt and Nat, like the purse.
Yes, the brand. Yep.
The brand. Fucking expensive. I'll just say that.
Yes.
I didn't know what cynical meant.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Let me see. Oh yeah, concerned with only one's own one.
Come on, brain.
Concerned. Concerned only with one's own interests. Why was that so hard?
I don't know. Why was that so difficult? Oh my God.
What else? Chicken breast nutrition, dairy-free boursin. How do you say that?
Boursin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Such a weird word. Anyways, let's move on. That was boring.
Things we Googled. You're like, I wanted it to be way more juicy than that.
Yeah, right?
No.
What color is your life right now?
Oh, shit.
Isn't that a good question,
That's a great question. Side note, have you ever seen the movie Inside Out?
No.
Like about the emotions?
The whore.
The whore? What?
It's an animation, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a Disney Pixar. Whore'd you get
I don't
whore
know. I don't
from?
know why I thought it was a horror movie. It sounds like a horror movie.
Horror. I heard like whore. Like
like
horn on the streets.
horn?
Whoring.
Oh.
Like a woman that sleeps with a lot of people.
Yes.
I was like, how do you get that from Disney Pixar? You're on the wrong Disney Pixar channel. Anyways, speaking of colors, there's a second movie that's coming out and they introduce 4 new emotions. You should really watch it. It's the freaking cutest movie ever. Anxiety is one of the emotions. And when it comes out, it's all like orange and hair is everywhere. And it goes, hi, I have all my bags. Where do you want me to leave my stuff? I'm like, yeah, that's totally anxiety. I love it.
Anyways, see that. Wow. That sounds
you should
really
definitely watch it. What color is my life right now? It's kind of sad, so it's like maybe a little like blue gray, but not like dark blue gray. There's still like lightness coming through.
Still a little bit of happiness. But
yes,
dark.
I'd say like a really nice, pretty ocean blue, but with like a slight haziness of gray.
Wow, very specific.
Yeah.
Mine would be like a dark olive green.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know why. That's just what I'm feeling.
That's just what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Dark olive green.
Yeah. Okay, last question. What is your milk of choice?
Almond milk.
Oh, I think I knew that.
Absolutely.
I have specific different milks that I like for different times.
Her whole fridge is just oat milk, almond milk, cashew milk, peanut milk.
Peanut milk?
I don't know.
Oh
I just made that up.
Okay. I like almond milk in my oatmeal and cereal. I like coconut milk in my coffee when I go to Starbucks. at home, if I make coffee, I just use creamer. So I don't use
Like dairy creamer?
or dairy-free creamer.
Oh, yeah.
And oat milk once in a while if they don't have coconut milk.
See, to me, oat milk tastes super oaty.
Yeah.
Like it's like almost too, it's super thick and creamy and it's almost too much like that.
You know what's funny though? Like I like almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. It doesn't taste almondy at all.
That's what I drink too, unsweetened,
but at
unflavored.
Starbucks, if I got an almond milk, like
all you
iced
can
chai,
taste.
yeah, they
Almonds.
use like, I don't know, whatever type of almond milk they have.
I don't know.
It's not.
And I don't love coconut creamer. I mean, if I go to Starbucks, I'm getting the real deal. Put that dairy in there.
Oh,
I
really?
want add that lactose in there. If I'm paying $7 for a coffee, I'm getting the real deal.
Shit.
Real
Not
deal.
me. Not
But
me.
at home, yeah. Almond milk if I'm having like a bowl of cereal. Just because it's like you're literally scooping the milk in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But if it recipe calls for dairy milk, then I'll throw dairy milk in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like we have dairy milk in the fridge because Levi likes to have that with his cereal.
Mm-hmm.
But I use almond milk for pretty much everything else.
Cool. Good to know.
Good question. Just like a Cribs, we open up our fridge. It's just all these different types of milks. Jesus. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching this crazy, wild episode today.
Like, what else do we call it?
Like, subscribe, share, comment, all the things, and
We'll see you next Thursday.
okay, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.